Welcome to our Active for 2 yoga practice for the first trimester. Give yourself enough time to do all the practices and create a bit of space by laying out your mat, or if you haven't got one, just a few blankets. Have some water nearby, and if you feel dizzy or it's uncomfortable for you, just stop. It's important you listen to your body. Before we get started on the moves designed for your stage, we'll be getting our minds and bodies ready with some breathing and stretching exercises. When you're ready to begin, get yourself in a comfortable seated position, perhaps using a pillow under your bottom to help you lift your hips so that they're higher than your knees. Easy pose is a little bit like cross-legged, but instead of crossing the ankles, we're going to bring one foot in front of the other, so you have more of your leg on the floor. Once you're comfortable here, turn your hands up and bring the first finger and thumb to lightly touch, lengthening the other 3 fingers away, and then just rest the hands on the legs. If you have SPD or PGP that's affecting your pubic bone, just keep your legs straight out in front of you, or kneel with a pillow under your bottom. When you're ready, close your eyes and gently bring your chin down a few degrees. Take a few moments here just to settle yourself as you prepare for your practice. Take a few deep breaths in and out. And as you exhale, let your weight go down onto the ground. Can you feel just a little bit more heavy? Relax your shoulders, your jaw, and let any tension in your body ease away. So we're going to practice breathing deeply into our belly. We call this our birth breathing practice. It's amazing for when you're having contractions, and it's really useful just to help calm you down and help you drop into your yoga practice. So you can place the hands on the tummy in a lovely little heart mudra, and as you look down, when you breathe in, the fingertips will come away from each other, and then as you exhale, they'll come back together again. So when you're ready, inhale into the tummy, and then exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And if you've low blood pressure, you don't need to breathe quite so deeply, as that might make you feel faint. Start to slow the breath down, breathing in through the nose and sighing out through the mouth. It can be really helpful to imagine you're sighing on a mirror to steam it up. So the noise really comes from the back of the throat, gently compressing. Practice this for another minute or so. Maybe closing your eyes and just allowing your whole system to settle before we begin our practice. So to begin our practice, we're going to do a few warm-ups. We're going to start in the pelvis, bring the hands onto the knees and do some gentle circles here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Keep lengthening the spine up tall. And just see how this feels deep in the hips. When you're ready, change direction. Inhale again and exhale. Good, just keep a lovely rhythm with the movement and your breath. Changing the feet around just to work the hips on the opposite side, and we'll repeat. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You can go ahead and close your eyes and just get into the movement. Pausing to change direction, taking another inhale and exhale. Well done. Moving on to the shoulders, we're going to just do a few shoulder rolls here, just squeezing the shoulders up to the ears, taking them back and dropping them down. Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, release. Lovely, well done. So moving the spine is going to help energize us all the way throughout pregnancy. We're going to exhale and just tuck the tailbone under, bringing in the head, and then inhale, just opening the chest. Exhale, curl under, and inhale, open the heart. Take a deep breath out, and a deep breath in. Warming up our ankles and our wrists. Take your legs out in front of you and then inhale, bring your arms up over your head. Gently bend the knees and then go ahead and circle the feet and the hands. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Really lovely just to get the circulation moving and to wake us up a little bit before our practice. Inhale again and exhale. When you're ready, pause and change direction. Taking another breath. In and out. When we're finished, just bring the hands back down and relax. Give the head a little sway from side to side just to release the neck. Exhaling and relaxing your shoulders, letting the weight of the head feel really heavy. If this feels good, you can turn this into big circles. Inhaling as you bring your head up and exhaling as you release down. Just do a couple in each direction. Looking back down at your tummy, bringing your head up and then bringing the feet back in to release. Place your left hand on the knee, first finger and thumb lightly touching, and relax your arm. We're going to move into alternate nostril breathing. Look at your right hand. Bring the first 3 fingers all the way down. And then as you look at your hand, close over your left nostril with your little finger. We're going to take a really big deep breath through the right nostril, and if you've got a cold, just take your time. And then close over the right nostril with your thumb and exhale down the left. Inhale back up the left side. And then exhale down the right. Once you've got the rhythm, inhale back up the right. Go ahead and close your eyes. Exhale down the left. Inhale left. And exhale right. If you're feeling tired, this will help energize you. Keep going, making sure you breathe back up the side you've just breathed down. So as we inhale, feel the breath come all the way up one side of the body into the skull, take it across to the other side of the skull, and exhale all the way down the other side of the body. Keep going with this, just listening to your breath and taking the biggest, slowest, deepest breaths you can. This is a very grounding breath that settles any anxiety or stress and can be really helpful for all stages in pregnancy. Keep going for another few minutes, and when you're ready to stop, just exhale down the left side and allow the hand to rest on the knee, bringing the first finger and thumb to lightly touch. Take a breath there and notice how you feel. Well done. So moving on from this, let's get a little bit of energy into the body. Take the hands out to your side. We're going to inhale and bring the arms all the way up over the head. And as the hands meet, exhale them down through the heart. So a very grounding pose. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, draw the hands down the center line to the heart. And again, inhale, lift up tall, lift up through the ribs, and then exhale. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. So during a time of lots of changes, it's really lovely to find a grounding practice that's nourishing, where we can just take some time out to relax and connect in with our bodies. Take one more breath here, and exhale back to center. Carefully unfold the legs, and we're going to turn around into kneeling. So pressing into the hands, bringing the toes together and the knees apart, and resting on your pillow. You might want to put your pillow between your bottom and your feet. That's it. So with the knees just a little bit apart and the toes touching. So sitting up really tall, we're going to bring the hands onto the shoulders and keep the elbows as high as the shoulders, and then draw them together in front of you. Take a deep breath in as you lift your elbows up and back, and then exhale, fold them back together. So the tips of your elbows are making little semicircle movements. Inhale, open your chest, and exhale, open your back. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. So already in kneeling, we're working on helping the digestive system. We can often feel quite nauseous in the first trimester, so this is a really nice way for helping the whole digestive system work really well. Good, do a few more here, taking a huge breath in and opening the chest, opening your heart. Last one. And just release the arms down, do a couple of shoulder rolls here, release the head, and take a breath. Bringing your hands back up onto the shoulders, we're going to do a little backstroke movement with the elbows, this time full circles. We're going to do 3 on one side, looking behind you as you bring the elbow all the way back. That's it, you've got it. Inhale up and back. Lovely big circles. When you're ready, we're going to change sides. Inhaling forwards and exhaling the elbow behind you. Take some lovely big circles on this side, just opening up across the chest, breathing in, making a bit more space. And when you're ready, doing one elbow and then the other. Finding a rhythm with your breath, inhaling up and then exhaling the elbow under. Well done. When you're ready, bring the hands back down, give the shoulders another little shoulder roll, and relax, take a breath. Next, we're going to bring the hands up over the head and clasp the hands for paint the ceiling. Imagine you're holding a paintbrush in your hand, and we're going to do lovely big circles here with the hands and the upper body. This is again really amazing for digestion, just to help everything move through the system. So use your breath, breathe into your ribs. Careful not to lean back too far. And if this isn't great for your neck to look up, you can always keep the chin level. Take a really big breath in and a really big breath out, and make your circles as big as you comfortably can. When you're ready, just pause, and we're going to go the other way. Inhale and exhale. So often when we change direction in yoga, the other side can feel a little bit awkward. So just smooth it out as best as you can. Use your breath. Concentrate your focus and keep your mind nice and quiet. When you're ready, come back to center and drop the arms back down by your sides. So we're going to make a little bit more space now, moving into side bending. Place one hand on the floor next to you, and then inhale, lift your other arm up and all the way over your head, making a lovely arch to the side. Exhale, bring the hand back to the floor. Inhale, lift up on the other side, all the way to the sky and over. And then exhale, gently sway the arm back down. Inhale, lift up, finding a nice rhythm with your breath, and exhale down. Deep breath in, all the way over, and back down. Good, a couple more on each side, really breathing into the space between each and every rib, and really bringing the hand all the way over as far as you can. When you're ready, we're going to hold it on one side, look up towards the ceiling if that's okay for your neck, and take 3 breaths there. Think about relaxing your shoulders down and drawing the arm back into its own socket, and just a little bit of reaching out to the fingertips. Chin in just ever so slightly just to protect the back of your neck. One more breath, and exhale your hand to the floor. Inhale the other side all the way up and over, as far as you can, and then comfortably hold it, drawing the arm back into its socket, and then taking 3 lovely big deep breaths into that whole side of the body, just using your breath to make some space. When we make space, we're going to help our digestion. Well done. And bring the hands back down. Taking the hands to your lower back, bring the elbows and the shoulders all the way back, and sit down into your sitting bones. Try not to arch your lower back, but do lift your heart up to the ceiling. Look up slightly and take some lovely big breaths into your heart. Breathe in anything you need a little bit more of today. You might need a bit of energizing, a bit of clarity, some grounding, or calm. Whatever you need, just breathe it into your heart and let your chest open. One more breath here, and release your hands back onto your thighs. So from here, we're going to move down onto our bottoms and bring the legs out in front of us. That's it. So we're going to place the right foot on the floor, taking it a little bit away from the other leg, so you've got quite a bit of space between the foot and the knee. And then just sitting up as tall as you can, hook your elbow around the knee and hold on to opposite elbows. Giving your baby a gentle hug against the inside of your thigh. Bring your left toes back towards your face, and then take a lovely big breath into your belly, just massaging the side of your tummy against your thigh. Exhale when you need to, and then inhale again. And exhale. This is another great breathing for digestion. Just really giving all the organs in the tummy a little massage on that side of the body. And helping with peristalsis, the flow of food through the body, through the digestive system. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, bring the left hand down behind you to prop yourself up. Look over your left shoulder and take a gentle twist with your upper spine. Then breathe deep into your belly. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Relaxing your shoulders and just looking softly at a point behind you on the wall or the floor. That's lovely. One more breath here. And then gently come back to center, and we'll undo the legs and repeat on the other side. So bending the left foot in, keeping a lovely bit of space between the knee and the foot, and hooking the knee with the elbow. Holding on to opposite elbows and rolling your shoulders down and back. Now take your lovely big deep breaths into the tummy, and feel that little squeeze on that side of the body. Inhale. And exhaling. Good, one more time. We're going to take the right hand down behind us, just to prop yourself up. And then just looking out over your right shoulder, finding a gentle twist with your upper spine. Bring your right toes back towards you just to wake up the leg, that's it. And take a few deep breaths here. Inhaling, getting taller. And exhaling gently, allowing your rib cage and your heart just to come into that twist ever so gently. Keep your tummy soft. One last breath. And come back to center. Crossing the legs back in front of you. And letting your hands rest lightly on your tummy. Well done. That was a great practice. Well done. To wrap up, we're going to move into Shavasana. And during pregnancy, it's really nice to do this lying down on our left side. So take a pillow and fold it up to place between your knees. And then carefully maneuver yourself down onto your left side using another pillow to support your head. Once you're settled and your bump's comfortable, just rest here. Closing your eyes and taking a few final long sighs to relax all your muscles and melt onto your mat. Stay here for as long as you need, and when you're ready to move and come back up, just do so gently and slowly. Thanks for doing the Active for 2 Trimester 1 yoga practice. It's recommended you repeat this 2 to 3 times a week. And once you reach 15 or 16 weeks and perhaps feel less exhausted or sick, then try Trimester 2 video. This is when we usually feel like we're blooming and have lots of energy again. You can find out more information about yoga in pregnancy at aptaclub.co.uk.